Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmay Vishwash. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry of Molecules. I believe you all are fine. So today we are going to discuss a multiple choice question presented in front of you. So look at the question. The question is, what is the correct structure of the final product? And four options are provided in front of you. Among them, which one of them is the right answer? So as usual, I first request you please pause the video and try by yourself and write your answer whatever you get in the comment box. Don't feel hesitate or shamed about the right or wrong, because you have to accept your current situation, and remember, self-evaluation is essential for improvement. Okay, so I hope you have paused the video and tried by yourself. So it's my turn to give you the right answer with proper explanation. So as usual, I first request you again, please read the question carefully. Okay, it's a alkene, it's a symmetrical alkene reaction with sodium oxychloride and hydrogen peroxide in presence of methanol produces something, and you have to find out this. But before we go into details, something I need to say. This reaction mixture is actually an oxidizing agent. Apparently, it will looks like, okay, and actually it is the right. So this is actually the oxidation reaction happening. So in presence of this sodium oxychloride plus hydrogen peroxide, what it resulted in production of sodium chloride plus water plus an additional thing, oxygen, better to say singlet oxygen. This is pretty interesting, I need to say. This is the unique thing. In this case, see, this chlorine is +1 oxidation state, it reduces into -1. Hydrogen peroxide in it is in -1 oxidation state, oxygen, which is oxidized into 0 oxidation state. Okay, and this is actually, better to say, singlet oxygen. By the way, student, I have already discussed this about singlet oxygen in details in a previous lecture. Please visit if you have to understand or learn more. So singlet oxygen means the last two or electrons in molecular orbital of oxygen molecule, means O2, goes to the 2 antibonding. Okay, in natural, means singlet oxygen means this one, they are paired. But in natural, what is triplet oxygen? Means in aerial oxygen is triplet. Okay, and what happened, this 2 antibonding means this is also a pi star, this is also a pi star, it remains in 2. So same equal energy orbital occupied by single electron is more favored compared to one orbital is vacant, another is completely occupied with opposite spin. Means the spin pairing needs some energy, and from this you need to supply some energy, and that's why we can say this singlet oxygen is more reactive. Okay, and its property is completely different, because you can see from here, you can say that this triplet oxygen can act as diradical. That's why its property is different, and better to say it is less reactive. Just as a hypothetical question, if all the natural oxygen is triplet, then this universe would have been existed. All of us would have been died, or the organic compound consumed, because it is so reactive that if it get anything, even CH bond, it attack instantly. Okay, very reactive molecule, and that's why its chemical reaction is also different after this. So this singlet oxygen can act as a dienophile type and can undergo 4+2 cycloaddition. Okay, this 4+2 cycloaddition. What is the fate of this 4+2 cycloaddition? That's our product. Let's go. So, in this case, one name reaction I want to mention. If you all have read about Diels-Alder reaction, but in this case, what we learn, that is ene reaction. It is also a 4+2 cycloaddition. In case of Diels-Alder, we have a diene and dienophile. But in case of ene reaction, one double bond and another CH bond. So this bond 2 electron and this 2 electron, actually they participate in the Diels-Alder reaction. That's why it is diene. And this is our oxygen. Means singlet oxygen. And obviously in case of triplet, since this 2, that's why sometimes this triplet thing is represented by O, this. But in case of singlet oxygen, presented in absolute double bond. So what happens? It's a pericyclic reaction, so you can consider this, it will come this, it will come this. So So what is the product? So product is CH3, CH3, CC, CH3, double bond. Because new bond is formed. In this case CH2 and here OOH. So you can consider this molecule as allylic hydroperoxide. Okay, so this is the product. A simple in reaction, or you can say 4+2 cycloaddition. Okay, so this is our answer. So the answer is D. This one. Okay, so now if the question is given in your exam within 30 seconds, how can you solve? You need to know few information. First of all, this combination resulted into singlet oxygen. Point number 1. Singlet oxygen can react with diene or alkene. And if the alkene have any allylic CH, then it will perform the in reaction. And ultimately, in reaction means you have to draw this thing only in your notebook, or another strategy possible. Because in reaction will result, this oxygen will directly form, then OO bond will be their hydroperoxide. I have given the option. If you read it slightly, you can find out the answer very quickly. Fine. So this is. And another thing, remember, oxidation of simple alkene using this condition is not possible. So not possible. Why? Because I have already discussed epoxidation of alkene using MCPBA, that is an electrophilic epoxidation. And in that case, what we need, MCPBA, those are electrophilic epoxidizing reagent. So that's difficult for hydrogen peroxide, because hydrogen peroxide epoxidizes alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. This is nucleophilic epoxidation. But this is electron rich alkene, so that not possible. Gone. Carbonyl rupture, no. Diene oxidation, but that not possible. Okay, not possible here. Now this. So this is the overall discussion. By the way, one interesting info I want to give you, that suppose these have only some R, not hydrogen, not CH. Okay, then what you can expect? Then what this singlet oxygen do? It undergo 2+2. Okay, 2+2 cycloaddition means these two react, and what they ultimately end up? They ultimately end up. This is a 4-member ring. So please remember this thing. It is also interesting. Okay, so 2+2 cycloaddition using singlet oxygen is also possible. If there is no allylic CH bond, then in reaction not possible. It will follow this one. So this is the end of this discussion. I hope this video may be useful for you. If it is, please write your opinion in the comment box. And if you really satisfied, then please subscribe my channel Chemistry the Mystery of Molecule, and write the bell icon to get the notification of every single video I upload. Secondly, please like this video and pass it over your friends such that they can also enjoy the benefit. And most importantly, I have a humble request that if possible, please support my channel through Patreon, because without your financial support, it's becoming very difficult for me to upload or make videos for you on a regular basis. So thank you again. Stay happy, stay blessed. See you in my next video. All the best.